Okie dokie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Super Tease gaming session. We're on the Elemental Shaman. Hopefully it was in the plans and still in the cards for tonight to get some Gladiator 3v3 matches in, as we are continuing our pursuit of that achievement. We're going to be queuing up some Battleground Blitz. We're going to be queuing up some Shuffle as well until the time being. And try and get back into the top 8, because it looks like we've fallen out of the top 8. Just checking in, Haunted Sloth. Welcome, my guy. We will see. We will see how the PvP treats us. We will see momentarily. You are getting attacked in a kidney bomb. What does that mean, Regatron? In your game? Get ready to get lined in Ascendance. Yep. That's the future. That is the future. Our potential result. You guys believe in our push to Gladiator? You believe? It's a very ambitious undertaking, but we are willing to do what it takes. You know what's weird is I opened my computer and it said thunderstorm warning, and I was like, there's no way. It was literally bright, sunny, clear skies when I came in the house, and now I just heard lightning. Hopefully we don't get disconnected. That's all I'm hoping. Hopefully we don't get disconnected. Lightning, very, very frightening. Oh, god dang, this gas, dude. Proton farts are coming in strong already. Okay. Hopefully my brain is not too cooked. I guess I should probably just rehydrate just in case. And there we go. Chug a liter of water like it's nothing. I remember at LAN tournaments, Jamili would like challenge people to like water bottle drinking contests. Like how fast they could drink a water bottle, and he would literally like and like push it with his hand. It was really weird. You know which first of the rune of Omnium Folio? So if you're a healer, I think you get this one that builds up. Because if you get this one that procs right away, it's gonna happen like instantly. So I think the one that builds up is a little better as a healer. I don't think it's major either way. Again, it's like less than 1% at this point. As a Resto Shaman, you probably, I mean, none of this really matters as a Resto Shaman. I guess actually you probably take this core rune thing. Like, what does it do when it's this? Like, you'd probably take the self-mending, because like, I don't see this ever really. I guess if you're fighting a Frosty K maybe or something, like some melee class that could burst you, you might want this. Also, maybe this is just the best in general. It's really minor. Now, this depending on if it gives you purge protection, might mean Unleashed Fire is better. Although I assume it means the other one applies a hot as well. If this is a dispellable buff, this will be really good for Shaman because it's one of its weaknesses, getting spam purged. I don't know if it'll be dispellable though. It might not be. What's that for that you're doing right now? What's what for? This Omnium Folio? Hello, Wapo. Whip, wop, and a nay-nay. We got the Jabebe. And then I think obviously here you can do Mastery or Verse. Probably Mastery. And then this is where it starts to matter a little bit more. So you can buff the hot, or you can buff the direct heal. Or you can have it leave a dot behind. It probably won't take this as a Resto Shaman, but you probably would want to buff the direct heal. This entire build just lets you allows you to add more direct healing or more heal over time to your team by like 2 or 3% maybe. Although apparently it's going to scale up with the patches. It's going to get stronger. But I don't know if that means we'll have to keep doing PvE content to keep upgrading it either, or if it's just going to upgrade on its own. Like, this is supposed to stay with us for the whole patch. So I don't know if they'll add wings on the side. I really feel like we didn't need another talent page, like to remember to switch things on. Kiefer, you just want to say anything negative about the game at any time that you can. You in here in the stream all the time. It's the same thing every time. You say it's just facts, but this borrowed power literally doesn't impact anything. Yeah, they removed the Demon Hunter nerfs. I don't know why they removed the defensive. I think they should have been defensively nerfed, but the damage buff was unnecessary. That's my opinion. They should have only removed the 4% damage buff. They're definitely way too tanky still. I was honestly surprised that they did that. I didn't think Havoc was gonna be like ridiculous with 4% more damage, you know what I mean? Like, What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. We're back. We're back. We're gonna get her done. Luxury. Instead of luxury, it's luxury. What's up, Feltrax? I'm glad to see you here as well. I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Like, as somebody who doesn't like doing all the chores and the quests and stuff, I did the Omnium Folio in like 10 minutes while I was already in queue with nothing else to do anyways. It literally didn't impact me whatsoever to do it. You guys want water walking, dude. Bro, can we just like get group-wide water walking buffs? I forgot water walking was even a thing. Do you do carries for Conquest for Gold? What, like 2v2 carries? Yeah, if you spent all the time you did complaining about it, it'd already be done, you forgot about it. Why do you think that they nerfed Templar Prot when all of us are playing Lightsmith? I don't really know. The changes on the tanks is a little random. It almost felt like they were responding to feedback from like 2 months ago or something. I don't know what base I'm going to. I assume that I'm going to Lumbermill with the Nox. Yeah, the PvE gear being higher item level is a potential issue. There has been patches in the past that they've done that, though, I think in like Dragonflight. I don't know how big of a deal it was back then. Oh, nice. My grounding totem got the base. The grounding totem is OP. Oh my god, dude. That guy just... Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so funny. Wait, did you guys see that guy? The evoker knocked him off. He jumped back. I knocked him off. That was actually funny. He didn't die though. He's just gonna come back. I don't think he should even come back, to be honest. Dude, grounding totem is OP. And like, you can't cloak cap, but you can grounding cap. I don't understand how like Ellie gets like so many schools of magic. Like Voltaic Blaze is different than Lava Burst. Everybody. I'm so happy they changed how Bloodlust works, or just auto cast on a DPS nearby. God damn, bro, it was a stinky fart and a loud lightning strike. The shaman has just been knocked off so many times, dude. How can we not kill anything when he's gone? This guy won't die. God damn. You hit your first gladiator ever. Congratulations, Mega. You used to only play world content until the War Within, but now you play arena and you can't stand the map stuff. That's kind of how the transition goes. Nobody starts in WoW as a PvP player. You almost always start as like a leveler, like dungeon running raider, and then you try PvP, and then you get hooked, and then you hate everything else. And you, even though you used to like it, and then you hate everything else, I think it's a waste of time if you ever have to do it to play PvP. And then Blizzard will screw up on a patch in PvP and ruin your spec or make it really bad, and then you'll hate PvP, and then you'll go play something else. It's usually the process. What the hell do you think you're doing here, pal? Oh my god, there's an evoker here. Help L now. No way I'm getting knocked, am I? What the heck just happened to my character? This guy's Og. You're not good enough to do PvE? Well, what do you mean? What are you playing in PvE? Just play something that's easy. Just go PvP any good. I'm having fun with it. I think there's gonna be Devour is gonna be really egregious tomorrow, but I don't know what else I would do. What else are you gonna play? What else are you gonna play? This is super annoying. I just feel like I'm fighting a tank spec. He jumped. Oh my god. I don't know if we need more people up here. We should have less people up here. Yeah, the healing output in Battlegrounds is really bad. The healers are just gods. As I say that, this healer just dies. If he keeps jumping like that. Oh, come on. Someone get him. Kill another one. I can't hit him. Priest any fun? Priest can be fun, yeah. We get a Hex knock here, maybe. He's not gonna move while he's Hexed. This is just so boring, dude. When it's healer DPS versus healer DPS, it's just like, what are we even doing with our lives, bro? I legitimately think if healing balance stays like this, there should just only ever be one healer in a BG. Like, healer balance in Battlegrounds is really bad. It's just nobody ooms and nobody dies. I mean, healer DPS is literally balanced in 2v2 with like 40% dampening to start a game in mind, let alone 0 dampening. Isn't PvP dead? Isn't everything dead? What isn't dead anymore? What do you consider not dead anymore? Everything's dead. Oh my god, it doesn't give me as much honeymoon dopamine as it did before. It's dead. It's dead. Everything's dead. Why did Swifty quit? Well, you see? He had a passion for DoorDash. That's what happened. A passion for the dash. The DoorDash leaderboard is more addicting. Very true. You like to play Presivoker, but it's hard. You just have to play it more. Some things are hard in life. You just do it more. You embrace the J curve where you start and you go into the pit of despair because it's hard. You ride out the pit of despair until you figure it out, and then you rise above and feel even better. Just Blue Tracker, or watch my 2 most recent videos to figure out what the changes are. That's all you need. You thought the Swifty was loaded? I mean, again, just because someone presents wealth doesn't necessarily mean they're being financially responsible. A lot of people who are like, that must have been very expensive, his lifestyle. It's called lifestyle inflation, where you start seeing success, so you inflate your lifestyle, and then that success doesn't usually last forever, but you don't want to let go of that lifestyle, so you ride it out, make bad decisions, and then you're driving DoorDash when you probably should be retired. Asmongold doesn't even blow his million. Well, Asmongold's the opposite issue, right? Like, he should spend money. Like, his house is a safety hazard. Like, I can't imagine what he breathes in a daily basis that's screwing up his lungs and probably warping his brain. I don't know why he doesn't just burn that house down and just get a new one. Like, he's obviously got some, like, sentimental attachment to it or something. But, like, I think there's going to be some severe health consequences. Just get a new house and just hire a permanent maid. Like, what? And don't let it get as bad as you did the first time. The queue times feel decently long right now at high MMR. But to be fair, also, when Swifty was really big on YouTube, I don't think YouTube paid that much money. You sold your 31 square foot house and bought a tiny house, and your monthly expenses dropped 70%. Yeah, it has to be realistic. Like, are you buying this because you want to present to other people how successful you are? Like, or are you buying it because you functionally need it and can actually afford it long term? It's possible Swifty didn't even make that much money from YouTube, even though he was massive on it. Because I don't remember them having a great, like, no one really made money streaming until, like, donation culture popped up. Like, nobody really made any money. They're all living in their parents' basements. Like, even the guys that you think are huge right now, they were making nothing back then because there was no payment models really that were established. And it was still new as far as advertising. It wasn't until Omhai and Obide came into the mix, at least in the WoW section, and they had competitions with each other on who could donate more money to WoW streamers. And that's what built that culture and built up those creators. Yeah, you made money from tournament earnings back then. Probably more than from streaming. Yeah, now it's reversed. Being a streamer is better. Being a goofy, dumb streamer who's funny is better than being talented at your game. Now, the real balance is having both. If you can be good at the game and be dumb goofy, you've perfected the formula. I don't know why they nerfed Thrash for Resto Druid. A lot of this, some of the changes were pretty solid, and then a couple of them were like, yeah, okay, and then some of them were like, wait, what are we doing right now? His transition from pro to stream is unprecedented? Not really. Peekaboo's done it. I think, like, Zarya more or less has done it. Nah, Shadow Bolt is not going to hit harder than Chaos Bolt, my guy. A 200% buff on 10 is not that big. Well, I mean, Shroud is probably playing like a more popular genre on Twitch also. You have to consider genres, man. Like, think about genres and genres of music, right? Some musicians might be equally talented and skilled musicians, but one genre is more popular than another. So you think Metallica is a better band than some jazz group because jazz isn't a popular genre right now. When in reality, they're very close. It's just one genre is more popular at this given moment in time, right? Getting good at a shooter had way more transferability than getting good at WoW PvP. If you got good at a shooter, like let's say you started in Counter-Strike or Halo or Fortnite or whatever, there's been so many new basically shooters that have come out over that time span that skill set that you developed carried over multiple times. You could switch over And then people trusted you because of your credibility from the first game that you got good at, and you could just keep riding off of that. But if you got really good at WoW PvP, the only thing you could really switch to was Guild Wars, which really didn't go very far. The Star Wars MMO, which didn't really go very far. Like, it doesn't have that much transferability is the issue. Your dad got mad at you for changing the music in his ice cream shop to loud pop music you couldn't hear over the jazz. He said it was boring. He thought the jazz was boring. But yeah, it's like all those games, DayZ, whatever it is, the main basis of the game fundamentally is rooted in shooting skills in those games. So like all those years of practicing mouse control and aiming and anticipating movement and things like that, it just carries over. You just flip between all of those games. There's obviously going to be some nuance because I imagine recoil is different and maybe drag on the cursor is different, you know, but for the most part, your core knowledge is the same. It's a bit of luck, man. It's like you can go from nothing, 20,000 subscribers to 300,000 subscribers if you manage to get all of the god streamers to like notice you for whatever reason, whether it's entertainment or education, and suddenly you're relevant. You know, it's like record labels. You can just come out of nothing if you get picked up. I do think it requires a certain amount of collaboration with other streamers to like see that level of growth anymore. I don't think you can like just start from nothing without getting any acknowledgement from already bigger creators. That's why I kind of wish that you could buy ads as a streamer. Like I would love to buy ads and be able to play like highlights from my stream on other streamers' channels as an ad. I would love to be able to do that. I mean, that's basically what the video games are doing. I don't know why you shouldn't be allowed to do that as a streamer. And Twitch would make more money from it too if they enabled it. Yeah, they might be expensive, but because discoverability is the issue, right? Like that girl we were watching yesterday that made that video about Classic WoW compared to retail. She got a bunch of big Classic WoW people to watch it, obviously, because they wanted their ego stroked about how good Classic is compared to retail. And because of that, her live stream was getting like 600 viewers that day. I think it like 6x'd what it regularly is. That's how important it is to get noticed. So it's just all about rigging the system to get somebody to watch your content. Ugh, bro. Battleground Blitz is just a casino racket, bro. But again, like just because playing another game has more potential growth doesn't guarantee growth. It also means that you're going to be more invisible when you switch to it, when you're already small or medium sized, right? Like if you go and just follow the big streamers to whatever they're playing, it doesn't automatically guarantee success. You'll probably shrink. You only grow if they notice you. That's it. If they don't notice you, you don't grow. Like the guys who grew from all the stuff that went on with Classic WoW with Soda Poppin' were the guys that were most directly connected to Soda Poppin' in those events. Anybody who wasn't like in his raids, in his dungeons, or talking to him regularly or competing did not see nearly as much growth as the people who got as close to him as possible. And then honestly, any growth that you did see kind of diminished anyways after the fact. Unless you kept playing what he's playing, which is like entirely random because he switches the game so randomly. Yeah, it's about being already invested before it gets big. But even then, it's not guaranteed. I think you can technically make a living off of anything. Any niche, any random thing like has an audience. Like what you're talking about is like, can you go absolutely viral? You know what I mean? And like 50K concurrent viewers, and that's a lot of luck. You can definitely make anything work, and make a decent living off of it. But to get like that wild level of growth, it's a significant amount of luck. It's about setting up a situation to get people to talk about you. That's why a lot of them are based in drama, you know, and like flaming each other, because then it gets you talked about on their stream, so you get a new audience because of it. Can't tell who's taking the base. Also, Ellie Shaman, it feels really weird on BG Blitz. Am I gonna DC? Oh my god, I didn't fall through the floor. Did Blizzard fix it? I thought for sure I was getting disconnected there, falling through the floor. Oh my god, I'm walking into the floor. Can't figure, dude, I can't target anything. Why am I stunned? I mean, like, the best example was, like, Amaranth, right? Like, when she was getting controversy and people talking about her all the time and all that stuff, she had so many viewers. But now I feel like she isn't doing that anymore. She's not trying to do that. She's not trying to get people to talk about her, and viewership's significantly lower. It's just, it's literally, like, a very weird, like, you have to get people to talk about you. So you gotta be polarizing, controversial, but not get banned. You have to push the line, but make sure that it's not pushed hard enough that you're permanently banned. But sometimes a temporary ban, not too bad. Sometimes a temporary ban is actually good, as long as people are talking about you. But this is the difference between like fame and doing something that you love. Some people love the fame though. I wish they'd make animations for other classes as distinct as Ellie Shaman. Like, I can see every little individual hit of Lava Burst so clearly. Well, someone in here, I was just crediting Peekaboo, and somebody in here was trying to discredit Peekaboo as not being that level of streamer, basically. Like I said, you can make, like, I mean, yeah, unless he's terrible with his money, he should be like multi-millionaire. And he did most of that from WoW PvP. Obviously, maybe he's been streaming more variety, but like, he's easily made multiple millions from streaming WoW PvP for years. Maybe he's made more switching off of it now or whatever, but dude, how much money do you fucking need? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like a certain point where it's like, you're min-maxing for something, and it's just like, what are you trading for that min-max? Like, okay, you're making more, instead of making 5 million, you're making 8 million a year, or instead of having 2 million followers, you have 5 million followers. Like, who fucking cares? There's like a certain point where it like falls off, where it's like, why even min-max for that stuff? I should have grounded so he couldn't hit me. Well, I guess he would have just done that, but. No, I don't think it has to do with age. She's not doing the same strategies that she did as a streamer in the past to have size. You have to constantly be doing it or people forget who you are. I mean, Asmongold's like disgusting living condition is also a major contributing factor to his fame. It's like a reason that people talk about him. Again, it's just all about getting talked about. Doesn't matter if it's negative, it's just you want people talking about you. If he was just a normal dude, I mean, he'd still be very successful, but I think it's been a very important thing. Every once in a while, a cockroach story or whatever else pops up and clip of him drinking water and saying it's gross got him a ton of new viewers. Your teenager knows him from that clip. Yeah, it's a lot of, you just consistent and wait for luck. You just consistent, wait for something to go viral or somebody to notice you, and just, that's all it is. Stone on my bar. I don't know where I want to put it. I think I'm going to click it. Well, the issue with following the formula is it's not zero risk, right? Like, he has lost brand deals, sponsorships, friendships, right? As a trade-off for it. It's not zero downside. Also, depending on how controversial you want to get, when you're small, they permaban you. When you're as big as him, he makes too much money for the platform. I feel like they're always going to be pretty light. I don't think they're ever going to permaban him. He makes too much money. So it's a weird balance. Because there's lots of people who have done like similarly high levels of controversy, but they ended up getting banned. You also do run the risk of getting like addicted to it. Like, oh my god, do you see how they all reacted to this? Now how can I set up this to be, you know what I mean? Plus, I'm doing well. I don't like. You guys are very supportive, even though the channel, you think it's small, but like, I think it's crazy what I'm able to do. I can't see anything on my screen. You know, hyperframe? What is hyperframe gonna do? I do pride myself on having 0 add-ons though. Whenever this happens to me, where I'm getting like permanently gripped in, I just play max range away from the base. So if they want to hit me like that, they're gonna lose the objective. It's so hot. It is very hot. Look at these freaking turtlers, dude. I think there's some masters of disguise or something. You have AC in your room? AC is a hot button issue right now, politically, my guy. I thought I saw something that said there's 1,000 UK deaths from heat-related deaths or something. That's a lot of death for it being hot, bro. Oh god, all these grounding totems. Yeah, 1,000 is insane. France is blaming the U. Why would they blame the U.S.? Because they're like not pro-climate initiatives or something? Like, wouldn't you blame the country with the highest carbon emissions if you were gonna do that? Wouldn't you blame China? I don't think Dorothy and Andy with their AC on in their house in Texas is the reason that 1,000 people died of heat stroke. I think you should be blaming the billionaires who have private jets. The U.S. bears a significant amount of responsibility. What, maybe because of the Strait of Hormuz? Does them not getting gas or oil or something have something to do with it? I get blaming the US for like economic instability right now related to oil. That makes sense to blame them for it. But it's like part and parcel, like you also have to blame Israel, you have to also blame all the countries in the Middle East that are involved, like I didn't get the lightsaber yet, no. I can't remember what character I was on when I was trying to unlock that. Does anyone remember? Was it my shaman? Somebody else has said you can't do it unless your item level is higher, so I'm gonna have to redo it on my druid, I think. Can you even get it if you're a druid? It's a sword. You told him Rikumi scene at BlizzCon and In-N-Out Burger is on him. What? Yeah, they reverted the Havoc changes, but I don't know why they reverted all of them. They only had to revert the damage buff. You know why they blame the US? It's Taylor Swift. That's why. Taylor Swift is the reason that the planet is heating up. Do you know how many flights she takes on a private jet per year? You understand her carbon footprint? Like, you drinking out of paper straws doesn't mean shit if Taylor Swift is flying around the planet 300 billion times on a private jet. I'm just saying. Yeah, Mark Carney just flew across Canada to watch some sporting event, I think, or something. Like, it's just, I don't understand. Like, if you're going to be pro climate change, you have to live it as well as speak it. I hate all of these hypocrites that say they're pro climate initiatives, but they don't live it. Fucking live it. Drive electrical vehicles. Don't use gas. Don't use oil. Don't fly. Don't, like, figure out ways to do things that are better for the environment. Like, if you are actually pro climate change and that's the stance you want to take, live this stance. I'm so tired of this virtue signaling bullshit where you say something but don't actually live it. But everyone only cares that you say it. It's like, bro, what the saying it doesn't do anything. You live it. Everything's just a publicity stunt. Nobody actually wants to make the sacrifices. They just want to say that it sounds nice to make the sacrifices. Like, that's my point too, is that it's still, even if everybody acted it out, you still wouldn't be able to counteract the massive countries and industries and corporations. Supa for office wouldn't happen. I would get axed. How are the games going? I mean, I think I've won one, lost one. We're trying to set up some gladiator pushing games here, but I don't know if Rekatron's found a healer or not. You quit smoking? Congratulations, my guy. That is a very significant accomplishment. Are people complaining that cows are ruining the environment? But nobody's talking about the pipeline that someone blew a hole in. I mean, at this point, it's just like a bunch of rich people in a rich club that none of us are in, jerking each other off on their sick ideas on how to make themselves seem so great, and it's not like, it's just all puppeteering. It's not real. You met very rich people in your life and they're not like other humans. Yeah, but are they chat banned in WoW, Brotaku? Do you feel like you've really redeemed yourself? You're chat banned in World of Warcraft, okay? Like, I know you're not exploiting child labor in some developing part of the world, but like, it's pretty bad, man. You got chat banned in WoW. It takes centuries for us to compensate for that one oil tank. I think humans have not been on this planet longer than the planet itself. I think it's kind of a bit naive. Like, we might not be here regardless of what we do. We could do everything according to the way that they want us to do it, and the opposite happens, and then suddenly the planet's too cold or something, and we're like, I don't know. It's too random. Everything's too fucking random, man. There's no reason to get upset or tilted or angry or frustrated or argue on the internet into the void about all this random stuff. Just vibe, bro. You're not here a long time. I'm 42% through my life, if I'm lucky. If I'm lucky, I get another 58%. I mean, whatever is built to survive will continue to persist, and whatever isn't won't. Wait, what is going on in Phoenix, Arizona? I mean, I feel like a lot of these rich people are just trying to like manufacture things. Like when they tried to manufacture better meat beyond and better meat and veganism, I swear they were just trying to manufacture that to create a market. They thought that they could artificially prop up a market. They could buy into it early and then prop it up and profit off of it. It's never actually been about what's good for the animals or what's good for the environment. It's literally what's good for their pocketbook that makes it look like it's good for something else. You have a master's in biology. Termites are a large detriment. Loss of trees. Oh yeah, no, like ticks and termites and stuff like that. Big threat. Phoenix, Arizona is 200 miles away from the closest water source. The average temperature is in the 90s. And people still want to live there? What are my thoughts? Some of it's decent. A couple changes are really good, and then a couple changes I don't understand why they're there. I think there could be more specific tuning, but the thing is that specific tuning they're doing next season, so it's just like I don't understand why we have to wait until next season. I mean, the Red Paladin damage nerf is, I don't think it's right, but it's also not really going to do too much. You can't hotfix in design changes, only adjusting tuning knobs. Is that why? Did they adjust anything that was... Ugh. I honestly feel like I wish more classes felt like BM Hunter, where you're just doing damage the whole time. It's honestly because their cooldown is just up the whole game, but it's way more fun when your character just does damage the whole time. Yeah, but MM only really does damage in its volley window, or its true shot window. Outside of volley and outside of true shot, it's not. And those cooldowns are a bit longer than Bestial Wrath. Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? BM Hunter's cooldown is so low that most people don't have an answer to it consistently enough. It's another reason I think Ret Paladin is good, because you just have 30-second wings. All the classes that have like 30-second cooldown timers are strong because their cooldowns are up just the whole game. But that playstyle apparently isn't as strong in Mythic Plus though, because you clump such a big pull together. You'd rather have a higher top end that's less frequent than a lower top end with a higher frequency. Barely has downtime. I mean that's fundamentally what needs to happen with the pacing of the game, right? Like, you want the game to feel like you have your cooldown up most of the game. What are you trying to confirm, the good writer? What are you doing, man? We got McNasty in here. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I got a really good workout. I got all my steps in on my incline. I'm at my lowest weight today. YouTube video is doing well. I need to do my clips though. I keep procrastinating it. I have a list of clips from the recent streams that I want to make. Yeah, a lot of these Battleground blitzes, someone does something really crazy, like a healer sits at a base and defends it. I'm just like, what is going on? I hate this shit where everybody's on me and they put all their CC on me. And I swear they're doing it because I'm streaming. Oh my god, he regrets it. He regrets it. I love when they regret it though. Be a better play. If I can't kill him, I may as well stun him randomly. Oh my god, we're getting ported. Wait, they're getting ported. Oh, I couldn't tell if that was an ally port thingy or an enemy port thingy. Oh no, I incapped him in the circle. No. Oh my god, and now I got ported. Oh, they're gonna take it. Wait, do they already have it? I don't know. I think we're horde. Pretty sure we're horde? Because I'm an orc, so if I was alliance, I'd have an alliance buff. That's how you have to figure out if you're horde or not. As a healer, you should match healers no matter what. Well, yeah. I just feel like healer balance in Battlegrounds is very bad. Like, not that like there's, well, obviously Prez is insanely more OP than the other healers, but balance aside from Prez is pretty close. Like all the healers are pretty decent. But they just don't and they feel like they don't die unless like a very egregious thing happens to them. And like that egregious thing probably shouldn't exist. But they also shouldn't just be immortal outside of those egregious things. Take this. Maybe? Oh my god, root the healer outside the box. I called it a box, but it's a circle. Trying to knock him out of the base here. Break his hurt though. Come on, dude. Break. Yummy toast, bro. Freaking yummy toast. You had a sinus infection? What the hell? How does one get a sinus infection? Okay. How do we take control of what we need to take control of right now? Did you get glad already? No, we're gonna try and go for it right sometime tonight. I'm hoping Arcatron gets back to us at some point here. Oh, I should have tried before running into a warlock. I don't have a healer here. There's no point in me being here. I'll just die because of this. Oh my god, bro, the dot ticks. I think I had a health stone, but I don't have a key bound, so unlucky. No way you want to tango. Oh my god, bro. Demon has no ability. Are they giving up on that base? Demon just got there and you're giving up on him? Ooh. stacking up on fears and stuff. An earthquake. Dropping a lot. He's already low. Oh my god, I give him precog. No, I was gonna kick him. Oh, thank god he died. I think we just win with this one, don't we? I'm just trying to distract them. If we don't win with this one, it's super awkward. Xylophone solo and this goblin song is hard, bro. What are you guys gonna level first tomorrow with the time walking event? So Black Mist has been a great day. How are you, my guy? You're gonna make a prez? You're gonna become one of them. Is that it? Is it time to become one of them? You're gonna make it a goblin priest. Ooh. Ooh. A goblin priest? Ooh. You're saying on Warlock, Boom, or Bust. You're not abandoning it? Affliction's getting buffed. Isn't all three of them getting buffed? I think Affliction buff's probably gonna be the most significant. Goblin Priest goes hard. Goblin does go hard. I feel like I should be a hunter, but I also want to try healing some Blitz. Make a Prez Evoker if you're going to heal Blitz. Am I playing Shadow? No, I'm playing Ellie. We're playing Thundercleave for the most part. Ellie Warrior. I don't think I'd recommend it as a comp. Like if you're pugging, it's very damp. Your game length, your average game length is very long. It's actually very inefficient. I do YouTube as well, yes. Do you have any idea how fast the time? We have no idea. Oh, Venruki has a sponsored game. It's probably a demon hunter. Who's a demon hunter? Oh my god, a shuffle, dude. This is a high rated shuffle right here. Your buddy is wanting to play Lock for 3, so I guess I'm playing Shadow Priest to combo him. That can be decent. Yeah, it's a decent one. It's a decent comp for Lock. You prefer Destro? I think it's going to lock kill potential. Lack, you mean? Yeah. I mean, next patch, yeah. Marksman and Destro. Again, let's make a tier list to predict what classes will be bad in 11.2. I'd put Destro and Marksman near the top. Maybe Enhance. Alright, here we go. Here we go, guys. We're in here, dude. We up in this Grizz. Need that reduced hex CD here. Spam hex. Spam X. What's up, McNasty? Outlaw could pair well. Yeah. Outlaw AF. Or Asa. Assassination Rogue AF. It's really good. Outlaw Destro is okay. No way, what? Do we not have another block? Shaken, thank you for the 10 months. super quiet. I'm kind of fried. Calorie deficit, hard workout, kind of cooked. Brain is cooked. I'm just focusing on the game. I do take magnesium and creatine. I think we should have won both the first rounds of the mages in block. No block. Both rounds. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna put some chicken in the air fryer real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be kind of quiet on this stream just because brain is lagging from everything I'm putting it through. Thank you for the compliment, Guario. What the hell? That was dodged faster than I could click accept. They reverted the nerfs too, though. They didn't just revert the buffs. I think they should have been nerfed. Maybe not blur, but like the passive damage reduction to magic, especially. They're literally unkillable for casters. I think they have the lowest death rate. But obviously Rogue Mage still kind of one-shots them, so I feel like nerfing Blur is weird. Because they're still gonna get, like, they're just gonna get one-shot harder by Rogue Mage, but still be tanky to casters, which is not what you want to do for them. You're excited for the bow illusions? That is pretty pog, yeah. It is pretty pog. What bow are you gonna put it on? I have such insane bows on my hunter, actually. I have the legendary from the Sunwell. Can't remember, Thousand Radal or something. I have insane bows on my hunter to put enchants on. Where do you say they reversed it? I saw it on a couple of posts. Icy Veins, Wowhead. Oh, they don't mess with your Ellie? Well, no, they're not going to until next season. But the thing is like, there's other classes too. I don't know, man. I'm very concerned because I feel like, depending on the patch releases, that patch is going to be BlizzCon, and I want BlizzCon to be fucking sick, man. I want the tournament at BlizzCon, whether I'm there or not, to be insane. Like, I don't want anything to ruin it, make it boring or uninteresting or whatever. Like, it's the first like major LAN we're having in like 8 years or something. Really don't want it to be bad. Oh my god, it shuffled before Blitz? What happened? Everyone's dodging, dude. Are you getting stream sniped? Is this stream snippage? Ret Hunter, Ret. We played this short hex again. I don't think I changed anything. Maybe I can run this. The health goes up? No, it doesn't go up. That's on the. That's the next patch. That's not tomorrow. WB item level? What do you mean WB item level? What the frick is this? Ugh. Hunters are fucking stupid, man. If you don't have a disarm, you're just dead every volley. There's literally nothing I can take that can help him from getting one shot. Oh, volley rapid fire dead. GG, don't disarm. See you next game. Oh, volley, rapid fire, dead. Volley rapid fire, we're dead. Oh, rapid fire dead. Oh, please let me play the game. Literally just the rep out and CC'd, the 100% one global gets bubble. Oh my god, we won. Wow, these Chronoflame cast speeds are insane. Dude, I was in a sleepwalk. Just volley rapid fire 100-0. I don't think this mana thing's doing anything. I don't think any of this does anything. I mean, the mana things is just in case, I guess. We stayed alive at least. Acid damage? Acid damage is pretty nuts, but it's also like a very like easy to see thing coming. Unless you don't know what to look for, and then it feels random. But if you know what to look for, it's much easier to anticipate than a lot of other classes. I don't know if Rekatron has had any luck here. Why do Windwalker monks take strike at the Windlord? I think it just does more damage. I think it's the only reason to take it, right? The other one has a knock up, so if it did more damage and knocked up, you would take that one, no? Chicken is done. Yes. Yes, sir. I would like some chimcon. A kick tracker? No. There's no interrupt bar anymore. Come on, dude. Benny Blanco. Passed him to the shield, dude. Oh, they have a Prez, GG. Can never catch him, never kill him, and he'll one-shot you. He's a healer. Oh my god, we got him. What the hell is Benny Blanco doing? Benny Blanco's out of here, dude. I want to be attacking this guy. You gonna try Boomy Havoc tomorrow? Ooh, good luck. I don't think it's very good. You got into Glad Range in your first time? Congrats, Faceless. Keep going, my friend. This is the season. I fucking hate healers, bro. God, they make Battlegrounds so boring. I swear healer tuning in Battlegrounds is like an emergency thing that needs to be addressed. Benny Blanco, get out of here, dude. Benny Blanco, dude. Think you're getting that? You think you're getting that shield, Benny Blanco? No, I am. Freaking Benny Blanco. Auto attack him to death. Slay Benny Blanco in this game. Oh, I'm fucking burrowing this dude. The borrowed power is not doing anything to the game. You're wrong is the difference between your complaint and my complaint. Oh, how am I off Stun DR? Kiefer, we know you're just crying for attention. It's okay. That's the point of a streamer. Is to give you an outlet to randomly vent all of your complaints while you simultaneously do not support the channel. Obviously. This is the place for you to just vent and complain. Comments can use staff, yeah. In PvE you use it. It's in PvP you don't because it doesn't give you armor. Fucking Benny Blanco.